Hello, today's lesson is going to be about the rhythm, which is one of the key aspects of English. I would say much more important than IPA and the sounds, because even if you pronounce the right sounds, if you don't have the proper rhythm, it's not going to work out. And there's no way even that the sounds are going to be perfect, because if you compare, again, coming back to the five vowels that most languages use, a, e, I, o, u, they're short, but they're not as short as some of the sounds in English and definitely not as big, right? In Spanish, for example, or in Russian, I could say for dad, I could say papa or papa. Both are basically the same. Um, like I'm gonna say something in Spanish just to show you what I mean. If I say todo lo que digo es así, you see that it sounds pretty much the same. Like there's a difference between Italian and Spanish, and you can hear it in the music of the language. Italian is more like, well, that those brain rot memes, like la polizia. Either way, it's more like ri going up. But at the end of the day, they pronounce exactly the same. A noun, just like a name, like car, John, whatever it is, a preposition, a verb, they don't care. It's that. It's about the syllables, which are basically the ways in which you can divide a word, right? But English is not like that. We don't say papa or papa. We say dad. You see how big that is, right? So the first rule I'm gonna give you is this. The more common the sound is, and I'll explain what that means later, the less you pronounce it. Okay? And the opposite. The weirder it is, the more you say it, especially if it's a scientific word that people don't use, something like this. I already told you with the pronunciation lesson that we should pronounce that. You have the T in the middle of the word with the da da da, latitude. This one, because the stress is on the second T. So this should be using my symbols, not IPA, latitude. But if I'm pronouncing it and I'm not sure if people actually know what I'm talking about, this is not a word that you see every day. I would say latitude with two T's in a more British way. But so it's just to show you that it's just about the meaning. It's not about the spelling. It's not about the word itself. It's how important it is in a certain context, right? The more common it is, the less you pronounce it. Let me show you an example, and then I'll give you three proper ones. If I pronounce this, the most common name in English, still matters. I mean, it is a name. It's not like saying pronoun, like I, you, he, she. So this matters. It's a proper name. So you're going to say it like this: John Smith. You're going to pronounce it dog and then kid. Those two vowels are huge. John Smith. But if I say it with a Spanish, Italian, French, Russian accent, it would be, for example, Spanish, John Smith. See, it's a little bit faster. John Smith. John Smith. Very big. And here's the key difference. If I pronounce this, and I hope you know what that means. I'm not sure what is your level, but I'm assuming you know what that means. Most people would pronounce it like even C2. I'm talking about people that already have the Cambridge C2 certificate. They say, I am going to do this, like Spanish, like Italian, but we don't do that. But I want you to say, using my symbols again, and some people know about Ghana, they know about Wana, but it's more than that. It's not like for example in Spanish we have a word that means for para, and sometimes we say pa. But that's not what I mean in English. It just happens all the time. It's this rhythm of up and down like a wave. In Spanish and Russian and most languages are da 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 da. It's not just one word. It's all the freaking time. Okay, so I'm gonna pronounce this first in Spanish, then in English. I am going to do this wrong. In the right way, and I'm not exaggerating it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do this. You only pronounce the big words in terms of meaning, the words that you want to emphasize. Okay? So